The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning. Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy, whatever day this is. Thursday. There we go. Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Markets to buy a fat NQ. Start the day off down on all three accounts, but we'll change that, or we'll try to. If not, we'll cry. Hey, James, how you doing? Markets overnight have been topsy-turvy. Been using that a lot lately. See, we came down, and then we came up, and then we came down, and then we kind of working our way back up. It's a roller coaster ride. And we're all just hanging in there. Morning, Leonardo. How are you today? So we have about a 250 point range on NQ. ES made the same moves, basically. When we have a range there of 44, 33, 79. You notice what's interesting is we bounced on the same exact level. We bounced back here on the 12th. Say almost by within a point. Hope you've been getting those gains there, James. Kappa popping up about 180 ticks of range. NQ sending me a short signal back to the SMA line. Gold. Oops, I marked gold wrong. Gold dropped all the way down to 1808 and has made it all the way back up to 1831. Those are good years. About 20, 31 minus 8, 21. About 23 points of range. You've been taking advantage of this silver, James? I see silver has popped up along with gold. The Treasury bond has been rising up. Pulled back a little bit on the 15, but rising up nonetheless. About a little under 3 points of range. Crude oil is coming down. A little over 4 points of range. Very smooth moves all around. Natural gas, same thing. About 350 ticks of range on natural gas. So that's where we are now. We're watching. I am making a bit of a switch. I'm going to try and look more at YM, the Dow, versus NQ for a bit. Try and do some smoother trading. And next week, I will probably start moving to some of these 15-minute chart moves. You know, if you look here on the 15-minute chart on like even NASDAQ, this long signal would have been great. This short signal, the first one I wouldn't have taken. Second one, beautiful. And now even this one I would not have taken, but if I had, that would have also been beautiful. You can see how, I mean, copper here. Beautiful long signal up. Wouldn't have taken either of those short signals because we still had an uptrending. Now this one would have sucked, but I think that one of the Bollinger Bands would have warned me against. Yeah, this went into the 4th standard deviation band. That is an absolute scream that it's going to reverse like it did. So we're going to start looking at that more next week. So I take it you've been banking overnight, James? Am I now? No, not yet. I've been just kind of watching it this week in real time, and I will probably start some next week. I need to figure out how to best manage it on the stream. I don't want it to be totally boring. I also need to figure out how to manage alerts because I already have too many alerts popping up here in the middle of my screen. So that's a weekend project. For now, though, I'm going to try working off of YM more so than NQ, maybe. Tick strike is lighting up for crude and for gold. There's crude moving up a little bit after a 32 tick candle. Gold's popping up, sending a long signal there. Hold on a second. Let's see. Recent high over here, 1831.4. We're at 1837. The tick strike's giving me the green light. So we're going to see if we can get in on the bid. We're going to wait till it goes back to green. There we go. Okay, we're filled on gold. Tick strike went quiet as soon as I got filled, of course. It's a conspiracy. Green is green, James. Alright, see if we might have got in at the top. Yay. And Q. Excuse me. Pull back. Not looking good. And it was my mistake. I kind of didn't take the time to read that and realized I was sitting inside that second Bollinger Band. Bad entry on my part. Went with the signal without looking at the other extenuating circumstances. Let's see if I get rewarded for my bad behavior. Crude still clicking. Don't think I'm going to get rewarded for my bad behavior. Stopped out. So that's how we start our morning. But that's okay. No, I'm trading them all differently on different platforms. I have TradingView for the ETF account. I got Quant Tower for the TCP, and I got NinjaTrader for the uh, uh, yeah, Gauntlet account. I'm a little upset that I missed this move up. Not this move up. I was still sleeping there, but this one fired as I was setting up the stream, and I should have jumped on it. You can see it went up about 50 points. YM would have been a great capture too. There's a long signal on YM. I missed that. Hold on. Chart. Alright, it's already gone 11 points. We're in on YM, 2 YMs. Oh wow, immediate pullback. Wow! Today's not going to be a good day. It stopped out in 3 seconds. We're down 350. Yay. Okay. Mm. Yes, unemployment this morning. And let's check financial juice and see if there's anything else. Canadian PPI, U.S. Philly Fed Business Index, U.S. continued jobless claims, U.S. initial jobless claims, U.S. net wheat in export, U.S. net soybean export, U.S. net corn export. Then at 10 a.m. Eastern, you have a U.S. existing home sales. Oh, there's the move I expected. It just came down and bit me before it went. My own fault for jumping in late. Yep, always make sure you're keeping an eye on the economic calendar. I personally use a website called Financial Juice. They have a free and paid version. I use the free version. I have no idea what the paid version gets you, but right here on the left-hand side, you can see it has every economic event for any major country. You can see what's coming up, and then it keeps in the middle section here. It shows you the results, the announcements, and any other major news that's going on that can affect the markets. You can even have it just as commodities, crypto, forex, indexes, so on and so forth. Kappa. And Q coming down, YM coming down. Gold trying to pop up. So NQ down to the SMA. About 15 minutes until the top of the hour. Gold popping down here. So gold's in this weird rangy thing that's heading upwards. It keeps pulling back every few minutes. So I have breakfast in front of me, so I'm going to mute here. We'll continue to watch the charts while I quickly scarf down breakfast. I'm trying to fire here. YM as well. I don't know if I trust it. Double short. It's the low here. 86. Really? No. 51. It wants to try and convince me. Do have a downtrending SMA line now. Oh, you know what? We're going to go with this one. Kind of waiting, hoping I hear some tick striking. We have a 4-point spread here on YM. Filled on YM, trying again, but looks like it's going to come right back up on me again. So it looks like this might not be a wide enough stop on YM. I charted it out and it looked like it did, but we have a wide spreads. Yep, stop that again. So this is not going to be my morning, and okay, no problem. Hello, Mel Gossip. Time is just as bad as NQ. It looks like. Great job, Black Beauty. G Cart, how you doing? Hey, Hebrew. You need to try and grind up. Eggs have been consumed. Just need to take my supplements and we're ready to rock and roll. 5 minutes until the top of the hour. Q trying to come up. YM trying to come up. We're kind of flat and rangy, which is different than white and nerdy. Long signal firing on YM. Do I try again? We're trying again. Try to give the Dow some, I'll give it a couple extra ticks to work, or points, or whatever it is. There we go. It went up nicely, but looks like it couldn't get through. Hit 226, we hit 228 back here. The ticking stopped. Wow, came all the way back down to my stop. Not gonna be my good day. Well, came up a few points, 15, and pulled back. And it's now going back up. Gold, again, trying to come down, but gold has been, that's just an ugly looking chart. Yep, so I shouldn't have moved my stop on YM. Yep, yep. 38.96. Looks like it's trying to break above it now. Now things are rocking and rolling. 1 minute before the top of the hour, though. Kappa. Pull back here at the top of the hour, or right before the top of the hour. Down to the SMA lines. Back under VWAP on the ES. Let's check the VWAP on the NQ. VWAP, where? We're just above it. Short signal trying to fire here. Don't like it here. Everything's kind of horizontal. Hey, Rebecca. So your boss that said hi, and that he should learn a trade, or he or she. I shouldn't assume he. Sorry. Either way, tell them they should learn a trade. Cool. I'm glad you're here. I know. And I don't ever, want anyone to feel that they need to speak. I just sometimes everybody gets quiet all at once, and I'm like, am I still alive? But I definitely appreciate you being here and appreciate the support. Gold's looksing? Yeah, there we go. Looksing. English language. Wonderful. Hello, the race of men. So gold is popping down from 828. It's grinding down a point or two per candle. Short signal did fire here. Looks like it wants to be good. It's a little hard trading this morning. We're kind of topsy-turvy, but that was on 6 points. Hey, Leslie. And yeah, I do know that. I just yeah. But I also, I do recognize names. I do know who comes in, so I do like to hear just a hi, just from some people every now and then, just so I know that they're still around. I've had a couple people that were regulars and stuff that just absolutely disappeared off the face of the earth. And I hate that because I never know what happened to people. But it's part of being on the internet, unfortunately. Of course, Oceanside. Good morning, Ish. Hey, Burl. Welcome, everyone. So we're kind of rangy right now in NQ. 1859 for a high here, 1815 for a low there. Uh, don't want to get caught up in some uh, chop here. So I kind of ignored that short signal. Oh yeah, dealing with the general public is always fun. It's quiet for the second. Gold's trying to come back down. Just popped back up by like 9 ticks, and then now coming back down. Hit that SMA line. Hello, 2020. Copper's moved up nicely. Crude's kind of grinding up. Natural gas sideways after coming down. Gold's coming back down after that move up. Just watching and waiting. Oops. I'm not sure where Crude's going. I don't know where I'm going. I only know where I've been. Got a little bit of clicking there on NQ. You can see it lighting up a bit. If you look in the upper right hand corner. Hey, ELT, UltraBond. How you doing? Oh, so far it's not been good, but we'll try and change that. Kind of rangy. Watching and waiting for a move one way or the other out of this range. Yep, Judah's right. Remember that Crude rolled yesterday? Make sure you're on the right contract. So you're taking a 19-minute nap, James? I agree. Although there's a little bit of popping on tick strike down. 8 point candle on NQ. initial jobless claims don't usually cause a huge reaction. Not like an FMOC or inflation report. The next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, we have FMOC meeting minutes. Those oftentimes get a quick reaction, a big reaction. I do not live stream the FMOC meeting minutes though. But the next FMOC meeting itself, I believe, I gotta verify this, that they do it every 6 weeks, so it should be June 15th. We'll do an all-day stream for that. And the next non-farm payrolls report is June 3rd. We'll do another overnight stream, London session, and the non-farm payrolls into cash open into exhaustion on that day. It's trying to now kind of grind down here on NQ. Let's see, it's doing the same thing on YM. YM's kind of doing the same as well. Below that 1815 line there, next would be 798 and 772. Gold knocking as well. Knocking on the Bollinger Band. Gotta work on these song lyrics. It's trying to want to kind of head down here. Crude just broke the SMA line. It's kind of hanging there, hanging participle. That's an English term. I don't remember what it actually is, though. Dangling participle, I think. NQ's coming down, decided for the break of resistance to jump in. And it might have been a mistake, as usual. This isn't a good day so far. My wrist to the top of this candle, though. Let's see, we're still getting some red on tick strike. We seem to be struggling right around 805. See if we can break on through to the other side. I'm not getting what I want here.
Making dumb trades today. Really am. That was right up against the band when I took that. It was stupid. So, so stopped out. Okay. Need to concentrate better. That was just a stupid move to take, which is fine. No, not 35.74. That's not trades by Matt. Oh, 10 minutes till news. We'll wait till then to do anything. Gold did manage to grind down here. So this was an ugly looking gold chart. And then it finally sent a short signal that would have worked very well. 29 all the way down, this wick down here to 25. So in a nice 40 tick move. Everything's ready. We got down a little bit lower there on NQ. I just happened to jump in too late. Bounced off the SMA line. Ooh, big candle there on gold. 2 points. Right on up.
YM knocking. YM's kind of divergent from. It's not, and it is. YM would have been. See, I was focused back on NQ, and YM would have been the better one to take there. It's already come down 40 points. A lot of knocking here. 5 minutes before the unemployment claims. Moving down. I was right here. I just at the wrong spot to enter. Gold's popping up. So, looks like we're expecting, I mean, this is a big move up on gold. So, looks like they're anticipating something with the unemployment. You see tick strike lighting up huge. Watching and waiting here. Watching the charts as we wait out until unemployment comes out. 5 minutes or so. Popping back up after that big candle down there on NQ. Yes, it did. I say when when a whole bunch of stuff's coming down, it sounds like popcorn popping. We're just watching the charts here. Nothing's even firing signals right now. Plus all my alerts expired. Just watching here. Not much to say. Not much going on. Gold popped up big. And now it's sideways. After a little bit of a pullback. NASDAQ is sideways. But over a minute until unemployment comes out. I'm sorry, no. Wait. Yeah, over a minute. Not sure why I'm so tired this morning. I always get more and more tired as the week goes on, but this is really having to stifle the yawns. Gold's trying to continue to head up, trying to get above that recent high. UltraBond's trying to get attention. Move up there on the NQ. 11 points right here before the news. Here's the news. Let's see what kind of response we get. A lot of alerts firing on the indices. Gold popped up by 2 points. Thank you, ELT. Gold pops. Now we're seeing a bit of a drop here on NQ. Nothing dramatic though. Now we're hearing some downward movement on tick strike for the indices. Again, nothing high momentum at this point. Market does not seem like it really cared much about the news, honestly. So now we're about an hour from the bell. Hopefully we can find something that goes our way. Question is, are we interested if it gets down here? We have popping coming. YM popping down. Next time tick strike lights up, I'm going to probably try this YM trade. Oh yeah, I agree, yeah. FMOC and inflation and non-farm payrolls is what are the big poppers. Oh, bouncing. You see, we're in a downtrend on Dow, and I wish I had taken a short signal here. Fill on YM. We'll try this once more. Give it a little bit more breathing room.
Heard some knocking, thinking we're going to continue down. Not really in my trading plan. I didn't wait for a signal. Obviously we got a signal like 20 minutes ago. Okay, I gotta stop letting tick strike decide my entries. Obviously, I'm not smart enough for that yet. YM's knocking. NQ's knocking. Maybe now we are getting some downward pressure. There we go. Continue, please. A lot of ticking on YM, but it's not moving. Ah, right back up. I don't believe it. Yep, right back to green. Stopped out. Okay, so that didn't work either. Should have took the profit. Thought it was going to continue, but it didn't. Nothing working this morning. That was a 36-point pop up there on YM. Yep, gold's blowing up, and I should have taken the gold trade. Now, why didn't I take that gold trade? Well, first of all, that long signal popped up right before the news. And also, when a big candle like that comes out of the blue, it often pulls back right away, and this time it didn't. But they kind of consolidate here, but yeah, big move up, 5 points. This would have been beautiful. And tick strike was ticking, and I went for indices instead, which was stupid. And right back down here, bounced off the SMA on YM. NQ popped up by 23, back down by 17. UltraBond popping up, almost 2/3 of a point, it looks like. Looks like looksing again. This is the second time today I said looksing. Looking like it wants to come back down on the indices. We'll wait for the short signal now at this point. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you doing? Short signal firing again on YM. Went away, but we'll see if it comes back. Thank you for that reminder, Yolanda. Everybody should listen to what Yolanda has to say. Glad to hear you're doing. Glad to hear you're doing great, Yolanda. We are about 50 minutes into the bell. Yolanda, yes, it is. Yes. I know it's the last day for the Apex. I don't know about Ball and Ox. I didn't even realize they had a sale going. We're just kind of hanging here. No, not much movement right around. There's a short signal on YM. Oh, that's right. Good point. Yeah. Apex's sale ends today, so I mean, Bull and Ox's will end today. One of these firms should do a 95% off sale and tell everyone to go to Bull and Ox to get an absolutely free eval. Popping back up. No Matt LaRocco today. Wonder where he's at. So I think this weekend I'm definitely going to do a deep dive into the 15-minute chart. Let's really start working on that. You can See here, I mean, this is the Russell with been nice, beautiful moves up and down compared to this grind that I'm getting chopped out in here. Make sure you're following Canadian Futures Traders page, web page. Even if he doesn't do a video about him, he lists every special there from Apex, Lulu, Bull and Ox, Elite Trader Funding, You Profit, Top Step, and Earn a Trade. I think I got them all. Yeah, I just been looking at the signals. I mean, even if right now there's nothing going on, even obscure things like the New Zealand dollar. Now I have no idea how much a tick is in a New Zealand dollar, but I mean that was a beautiful move up. This was a nice move down. This is a nice move back up. It's just these signals seem to be good. Like I would say 75% of the time, and you can weed them out using the SMA line or the bad, well, most of the bad ones. So I think I'm gonna work on that. I just need to make it that it's still. I don't want the stream to be like boring, waiting for 15-minute signals. So I'll figure out some sort of happy medium. Actually, it looks like on CFT's page, Lulu Trading 3-day sale, $40 for the 100K climb. Use code Canada Birthday at Lulu. So I don't know what exactly the 100K climb is, but you can get it for $40. For anyone that doesn't follow CFT, here's CFT's webpage. I definitely recommend if you're looking for deals on evaluations, or if you're also looking to learn order flow, he has a free DOM order flow trading course on his website there as well. He's a big supporter of this channel. Pop up there on NQ. So it's YM doing here. Doing the same thing. See, we were on this nice downtrend. Popped up to 11,817 here. So there's a long signal on YM. YM's already bit me 3 times. Shall we go for a 4th? A little bit of a pullback. NQ pulling back as well right off that long signal. Crude. Crude desk opens in 10 minutes. It's trying to send a long signal after a very big move down from 105.71 all the way down to 104.15. That was wow, that was a big move. Black Beauty, you still here? Did you get any of that move? Haven't seen Choco lit in a couple of days either. Gold's still kind of trying to tick up. So here, gold's 15-minute chart. Let's look at this. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can see we kind of consolidated most of the night until a little bit after London. And then this double long signal fired here. So if I'd been awake, which I wasn't. Actually, I might have woke up right around now the P, but I didn't look at the charts. It's up 25 points. Straight up. That would have been beautiful. Guess I should move this. Silver's making a similar move, as is platinum. Copper actually was ahead of the game in the metals, but had a pullback, a couple of pullbacks. Oh, crude still coming down. Coming down, down, down in a burning barrel of crude. I'm so sorry. We are starting to head up now, so I hesitated, although Williams not really following that pattern yet. Oops, I just closed down the window that I needed. There we go. Didn't go real far. So off this long signal so far, we've gone 17 points. See, off that long signal, 82, it's kind of flat on YM. I don't know, maybe this plan of using YM isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Gold sideways right now after that big move up. knocking. Oh, Crude's knocking. Ooh, look at Crude coming down quick. $33 ticks down. YM knocking down. Wow. Look at this dump on Crude. This is before the Crude desk opens. I just dumped $1,000 in 6 minutes. YM back under the SMA line. Meanwhile, it's diverging from NQ, which is heading up. MightyOxTrading is proud to announce a return to the Sharevision.com platform. Sunday through Thursday evenings at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time, starting May 9th, we'll be trading the Asia session live. For those of you unaware, Sharevision is a startup company that bills itself as the first dedicated streaming platform for the world of finance and trading. They have channels for some of the big boys like Bloomberg and Bazinga, plus streamers of crypto, forex, and futures trading. Back in February, they contacted me and asked if I was interested in streaming on their platform, and they would pay me for each daily stream I do. In mid-April, there was a little hiccup, and I stopped streaming on their platform. But I'm happy to announce that hiccup is over, and we will go back to 5 evenings a week. So here's the new streaming schedule. This edition does not affect our morning streams on YouTube. We will still be here 5 mornings a week, just now we have evening streams as well. In order to take full advantage of Sharevision's monetization, I do need 100 followers there. So I'm asking for a favor. Even if you have no interest in trading in the evening, if you could sign up there and follow my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. The link is in the video description posted in the chat and in the video description below. And if you feel like tuning in and watching me trade in the evenings, that would be great too. So now you have 10 opportunities a week to trade with me. And who couldn't use some more ox in their life? Now back to live trading. And we're back. And Q continues to try and grind up. YM's kind of confused which way it wants to go. Crude leveled out here some. Its desk opens in a minute, so we'll see how that reacts after that huge move down over the last One huge move down just over the last 10 minutes, but the bigger move over the last hour, hour and a half. Still heading down. Crude desk opens in 20 seconds. So we'll watch how that reacts because there's not much else going on right now. Well, crude desk opens and up 40, 50 ticks. I had a feeling I was even gonna go. I even thought about going long there, thinking that when the desk opens, they were gonna buy some of this back up. 67 ticks up. That's not come up 72 ticks. It's regained about a little more than half of what it lost in that last leg down. Not much happening here in the indices. Crude, even gold sideways now. UltraBond still kind of grinding up. You can see this beautiful, wow, there are two beautiful moves here on the UltraBond on the 15-minute chart. This one right after midnight my time. Would have pulled back a little bit. 23 down to 15, so it's an 8-point pullback. That would have been about a $250 pullback. And then the second long signal came in, and then boom. See here, 55.29. Kind of pulled back here, then sent us a second long signal here. This would have been beautiful as well. Full point. And you see the short signal back here, also been good. Gold pulling back. Trying to send a short signal. So, not a good day so far, but we got some time to maybe recover. Hopefully the market will give us opportunities. If not, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. You're always a day away. Sorry. Good morning, Ace. How's the finger? Gold trying to pop back up. Hopping, stopping, popping like a rabbit. When it gets neither than the news, I guess the hay of it. Lay back in the cup. Oh, I better stop. Getting some movement here. Up on NQ. Good. Not not good that you can't type. Ooh, big move up here on NQ. 18 points. Boy, Ace shows up and all of a sudden things start moving. I swear. Pull back here to hit the band. So, because you're so valuable to this stream, Ace, I demand that any potential dangerous work that you do, you wrap yourself completely in bubble wrap before you do it. uh, Good morning, Matt. Absolutely, Ace. You do make this stream better. Matt, the irony for the reason you're late, is it's ironic because the markets have been kind of a dumpster fire. So we're starting to get movement now. Crude back to sideways. So I don't know why I didn't take this back here. Because I was trying to watch YM now. YM's been screwing me all day. This would have been a 30-point winner with a 15-point stop. Plus, meanwhile, YM hemmed and hawed before it finally went. Hey CBR, how's it going? Crude's clicking again. Trying to head up. YM and Q. Like 20 minutes from the bell. I'm gonna try an MNQ. Stop. Of course, the noise stops as soon as I got at the very top again. Yay. It's one of those mornings when nothing's going right. Let's see. Maybe it's gonna reward me for my bad behavior. Hasn't rewarded me yet for my bad behavior. But every now and then you get lucky. Hmm. That's a nice move up. 10-point candle. There we go. This is a nice momentum move up here before the bell. 2 points away from hitting, cashing out on 2, the other moving from to break even. There we go. See if we continue this momentum up. A lot of tick and untick strike. And as I say that, it stops. There we go. And then a nice move up. Sorry, I just burped without muting. My apologies. Looking for the next resistance. Looks like it wants to try and pull back here a bit. Might knock out that second trailing. I got one still sitting at, oh no, there we go. Looks like next resistance is, we're in a consolidation area from back here. And then maybe if the 918. Mr. Matt, what's settlement today? $8.75 seems to be a sticking area. I'm hanging here at 75. I have 2 trailing at 870. I got 1 trailing at 865. So I think it's about ready to take out the 870s. Yeah, it did. And took them all out. So we're out of that trade. Get your totals in 1 minute. So we got in at 11,856, out with 2 at 11,870, so it's 14. I'm sorry, 18. No, so 14 points, so 28.56. At 11. Nah, that's not right. 28.56. 112. 112. I hate math. 112. $130 winner. $130 winner. Thought I'd play that for today. And Q pulling back pretty harshly here. Thank everyone for joining me. If you haven't hit that like button yet, I would appreciate it if you're enjoying the content. Helps with the YouTube algorithm, which allows the channel to grow. To whoever the new subscriber is, I thank you for joining the herd. Reminder that I'm on Sharevision tonight at 7:45 for the Asia session. Back here tomorrow for the normal 7:30 a.m. pre-market and then regular market session. If I can figure out how to become robotic and never need sleep, we could do a London session too, but so far I haven't figured that one out. We're about 11 minutes from the bell. The NQ did pull back and curling up. ES hanging right around VWAP. You know what that means. VWAP, 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 VWAP. So Crude made a big time new low of the day. See here. And then now rebounded right back up to the SMA line on the 15 minute. This short signal, we fired one here. This was in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. You can see 107.44 all the way down to here, 104.40. Having a 3-point move, a $3,000 move. Bounced here up to the SMA line, bounced off the SMA line, got a fresh short signal off of this candle, and it's sort of gone down another 120 some ticks, or another $1,000. Throw in the Bollinger Bands here. Eh, I might have been hesitant to jump on that short signal only because you see that it hit that fourth band and snapped back. I might have waited to get in off of that trigger once I saw that candle form and then came down. Gave no real indication that this is where it was going to bounce. So I'm thinking this is where you want to watch on a 1-minute chart possibly for these bounces. And then this move down actually is into the band, and watching as well on the R size band. Crude and gold both ticking. Oh wow! Yeah, look at that! Look at that bounce on Crude. That's a beautiful bounce. Bouncing baby Crude. Now, I wouldn't have taken it there. First of all, like I said before, big candles tend to usually have pullbacks right after them. This one didn't. I mean, it had a little bit, but didn't. And you can see it grind up. Right here, though, right when it turned from blue to white, that would have been good, especially with this candle here. You can see how this candle wicked down and came back up. That's a good sign of positive momentum up. We had gotten in here at 104.39. We'll be almost up almost $1,000. And now we would be up $1,000 at that quick burst up we just saw. So a few minutes to the bell. Oop, we're popping corn on the indices. Pulling back to the SMA line. Gold popping down as well. Big, almost 2-point candle there on gold. And another point, another full point candle there. So from the high here of 11,881, it's pulled back almost 30 points. Now we go in silent. Oh, more popcorn. See tick strike lighting up in your upper right hand corner. Coming into those upward trending bands, bottom bands though, so we're not worried about that, especially since we're 5 minutes from the bell. UltraBond trying to get attention, as is Kappa Kappa. I'm actually going to turn off their alerts, I think, because I never take trades on them. Keep tabs on them, but all these alerts popping up has been problematic. And you see it keep kind of bouncing off that band, upward trending band there. Gold is continuing to tick. So let's go take a look at NASDAQ on the higher time frames. See if we can guess which way we might head. First, so we'll turn on the Bollingers. Yep. Right now we're looking positive, upward trending on the 15-minute chart. If we still got these long signals here, which would have worked, but I would have been against my trading plan because it was still downtrending SMA. If I waited until it turned white, which when here could have jumped on this candle, and it'd be up could have got 60 to 70 points off of that. But anyway, looks like it wants to uptrend. Let's check the 30-minute. 30 minutes kind of looking sideways. It's weird how these can look different, and still has a downtrending SMA. Slightly downtrending. It's kind of sitting right on it. Hourly chart, same thing, basically. You can see the hourly chart, we're starting to squeeze. I mean, the bands are still like 400 points apart, but, obviously here, the bands were like 1,000 points apart. So, actually 1,500, wow. So, it's a relative squeeze, but there's room to move either way. 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart also looks bullish. So we'll see which way we go. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Keep it here on the 5-minute chart. Put the ES on a 5-minute, and we'll watch the 5 and the 1-minute. Here for the open. Here for the party. Good morning, RJ. I can see. Oh, I'm sorry. You always say good morning to Ace and Matt. Fine. Yesterday you were going to other chat rooms. Today you always say good. You say hello to Ace and Matt. There's the bell. Popping up here. 21 points. Hit the Bollinger on the 1 minute chart. Kind of pulled back when it did. But we're up 29, 30. ES though kind of lagging behind, only up 3. $21 points now, a little bit of a pullback. First minute almost done. ES now showing some strength as well, 4.5. NQ first candle finishes at 35 points up, or a total of 45 points up. As we rise up. Yep, pulling right back down. 28 points back down, almost giving it all back now. And right back up. So that was interesting. And oh, look at ES all of a sudden showing strength. 11 points up on the S, 12 points. 40 on NQ again as it continues to move up. 50, 53. So I was right about bullish. I wish I had played bullish. 15 on ES. 50, 60 on NQ. NQ trying to get up to its high of the day, which was around 954, I believe. I think 953 and a half. A bit of a pullback there. Same with ES. Excellent, RJ. Ooh. Still hearing a lot of positive ticking. You see the green lighting up on tick strike. We're up 66 points on this 5-minute candle. So opening candle. Wow, big time clicking. The thumping you hear is gold. Gold's coming down. ES is up 18 points. And Q up now 56 as it pulls back just a bit. 5-minute candle is done in half a minute. And there's the end of the 5 minutes. So we ended up 54 up on the NQ and 17 on ES. Check what everything else is doing. You see gold was coming down the entire time. Dropped from 1837 down to 1833. Now we're pulling back on the indices. And that pullback ended and we're immediately heading back up. So will we break the high of the day? And will it take us higher? 954 is the high of the day. 953 and 3/4 or something like that. We're at 1930. We're 11,932. There's some more green. It's not easy being green, or so they say. There's 1953. It bounced off of it. So this bounced off its high of the day. Can't break it so far. Trying again. Just hanging right here around 11,950, between 45 and 50. So far rejecting there. Pulling back down. But staying in the general area. We're in for this break. It broke. Let's see if the move sustains. Chart would help, I guess. It's not sustaining. Might have been a mistake. I went in regular NQ. Let's see. Nope, there we go. There's a beautiful move up. 968. Come on, continue. There we go. Jumpy around 970 though. So it's going to come back down and hit my trailing. Nope. Geigering up. Come on. Jumpy around 970 like I said. Okay, took us out. Only about $100 winner there. Which was I should have taken them 300, obviously. I was trying to give it room to continue moving up. So it's topped out at 11,978. And then we have a pullback here of 25 points. So we're going in the right direction, at least, on the P&L. Dow's sending me a short signal here after it pulled down 92. And a nice ride up on the Dow as well. Actually, would have been a better ride up on the Dow. It looks like 188 off that long signal if I would have taken it. NQ would give me a good one too if I had taken it there. Gold trying to pop back up as NQ pops down. clicking, crude clicking. Crude. Look at that move on crude now. Crude up 2.5 points off that long signal. From that, that's from when the crude desk opened. So this entire move down, it's gotten all back. Gold popped up back up by 3 points up to the SMA line. Pulling back, just continuing to pull back here. So from the very high, which was at 978, we pulled all the way down to 920, 917. So we've pulled back down by 60 points. Taking a quick look to see. Oh, like I said, we did hit a high of the day. Let's look at resistance and see if. Oh, well, look at that. So going back to yesterday, as this was coming down yesterday, we had a 50-point candle out of the blue that stopped right in the same area that this current move up just stopped. And immediately rejected down. I wish I had checked that out better, because then I would have taken profit quicker there and gotten more out of that move. That's interesting how it came up. So that looks like that 978.79 area is, if we head back up, is going to be an important area to watch. But now it's really dropping back. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's look at the bands as well. Yeah, see, it was well up over into that third band as well. Now we have a short signal on NQ on the minute chart. A lot of popcorn popping right now. Gold trying to. This has been a good signal on gold. Obviously, not the spot out normally take it. It's been working more and more. Oops. And HG. So we are coming down. Still haven't, the SMA line still hasn't moved, but darn it, I should have taken this. I wonder if that was our one hurrah for the day, if we're going to head down the rest of the day. Let's look at resistance. We're already below the open. 1838 here. And then 711, 773 there. We are just popping big. Popping, stopping, popping like a rabbit. Y'all gonna make me get rid of tick strike if I keep doing that. Gold popping up. So RJ, do you have thoughts if we end up going bearish here? I'm in on NQ again. Beautiful move down here. Tick strike is absolutely going nuts. And it stops. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Look at this. And we're out. Boom. Give me 1 second. I'll get you the stats on that. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Hit the wrong thing. Wow. So I went, after being down almost $700 on the day, I am now up $134. That last trade, in at 811, 845, out at 11, 819. So that was what? 26 points. So about 520 bucks on that trade. Up 134 now. It's still going down. There, that's why. Thank you, Warren. How's your trading going today, Warren? Hearing more popcorn. Kind of leveling out though here. No, maybe not. I forget. Did I do my cash thing with that one? Not. Well, there it is. It deserves twice. Pop it a little bit back up on NQ. Back in on NQ on micros. But I'm not as sure about it here, but moving down again. Oh, ticking stop. That's not a good sign. The day the ticking died. Yep, I'm gonna go back into the red. Yep. Okay, I tried to be too smart there, and I should have waited for a break of 800. That was stupid on my part, so I just gave back my gains. Red by 23 bucks. I just maybe didn't have a wide enough stop. Considering just going with one micro here with like a 50-point stop. We'll wait to see if it starts figuring out a course. Here's what it looks like on the 15-minute chart. No, it's a 5-minute chart, sorry. Let's look at a 15. I like 15. Definitely a reversal candle there on the 15. Love that. Almost hit the fourth band. That was an. I should have just jumped right in on that short on the new 15-minute candle, and could have rode down for 60 points. So far, now just hit a perfect touch on the SMA line. So maybe we're bouncing here. Low of the day is 11,704. We hit about that 5:30 a.m. Popped up, pulled back to the SMA line, perfect bounce off of it, back up, kind of bounced off this fourth band, back down to the SMA, sending a short signal on that, but would not take that there. We'll see if this bounces on the SMA or if it can break through. Great job, Matt. The YM, which I have been looking at, but it burned me 3 times earlier. By taking the short signal there, let's see, 189 down to where we're at now is 090. So I've been good. And we're popping here again on YM, but not on NQ actually. So we're actually seeing a little bit of divergence there between YM and NQ. So 189 down to where we're at now. So this has been $1,000 move as well. So I may have abandoned YM a little too quickly, but I can't argue with that $520 win on NQ. Everything's showing green now. NQ, YM, Tesla, Google, all green right now. So we approach the SMA line on the 1-minute chart. Thank you for that reminder, Matt. That's right. I should find a place on the on somewhere on the screen to post the news. But U.S. existing home sales news pops in 5 minutes. And I don't know if it's going to affect anything or not, but at 20 after 10, Biden speaking with the prime ministers of Finland and Sweden. And we have natural gas inventories at 10:30. YM sending me a long signal here. We do have a white band. I'm sorry, white SMA line. Getting a lot of clicking. Click it or ticket. UltraBond, after this nice big move up, has pulled back 3 different times. Pulling back again on NQ. 28 point candle down. YM also doing the same. Do we want to jump on the YM? CA. It's fun to stay at the... I'm sorry. Probably want to stay out until after the news. I'm not sure how much of an impact that news is. Again, I'll have to start keeping track of that, but I just don't have enough time. Track of what each kind of news event, what it does in like the first 5 minutes after, or the first minute and first 5 minutes. I think it'd be a good little database to keep, so you can kind of anticipate what these news events might do. To either know that you might be able to play them, or just stay out, or somewhere in the middle. Well, there's the top of the hour. Right now, nothing's rocking our world. U.S. existing home sales, actual 5.61 million. The forecast was 5.65 million, so it was close. 22-point pop up here on NQ. 30 points. Not a horrible move up. Nothing too exciting though. YM trying to send me another long signal, double long signal there. We have these downward trending bands though, I kind of worry about that. NQ's kind of trying to push up its bands. We're the same downward trending bands there on ES. Everything's sending me a long signal though, including tick strike. So I should have grabbed it. You see it's going up 40 points. Darn it. Now, what did I do wrong there? Yes, we had downward trending bands, but I didn't measure the distance between those bands and the price action. It had enough room to make a nice move there. I could have caught 30 points on 2 YMs, which would have been a $300 trade. Now, it did hit that band, and it's pulling back. And Q continues to move up here as well. Again, we got the white. I should have jumped after the white formed. There I saw the whites of its line. Yep, silly. Gold's also chirping up. So missed opportunity here. 35 points up here, another 23 here. That was my mistake. Meanwhile, look at this 15-minute chart of the New Zealand dollar. I've never ever traded a New Zealand dollar, ever. But look at this beautiful move up. I have no idea how much that is, but it looks like a beautiful move up. When we have a lull in the action, I'll chart that out and see how much of a move that is. Pulling back here a bit. Bit slower price action, which is okay. Gets scary when every candle is 20 or 30 points. real quick. Let's do this. Off that long signal. Boop. Boop. That's 158 ticks. Don't remember how much a tick is. I never traded the New Zealand dollar. Ticket's $5. So that's a $750 move on the New Zealand dollar. Not bad. Like I said, I've never traded it, but definitely something we'll start looking into if I'm using a 15-minute chart more. Pulling back. NQ's popping popcorn. Down 30 points here on this 1 minute candle. We're a little past 10 o'clock on the East Coast. About an hour's worth left to the stream. Hope everyone's enjoying the content. If you are, please hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows you like it and recommends it to other people so we can continue to grow the channel and work toward monetization. Excellent job, RJ. Make sure to bring some back for everybody. Excellent. That seems like getting away from NQ is doing you good. I think you and NQ were in an abusive relationship. Everything popping red all of a sudden. Every single big name on the NQ and the ES is popping red on tick strike. Google, Tesla, etc. You can see we have pulled back here from this recent high of 989. I didn't even realize we popped above 978. Oops. How about that? I wasn't even paying attention. Anyway, 989 all the way back down to 922. So 60 points back down again. So I tried to jump to YM earlier today, and it smacked me 3 different times. So I don't know if I need a I noticed that there's like a 4 to 5 point spread often on YM. So I don't know if I need to adjust for that or need to figure out something better on there. Popping back up here real quick, bounced off that SMA line. 17 points, followed by 32, so back up by 50 points. Crude, a big move up, pulled back some now, but it's trying to head back up. Copper made a new high of the day. So again, look at that beauty of long signals. This one would have had a pretty nasty little pullback there, but this one, you know, from here to here is about $1,000. Gold, still heading up here. Look at this. And that was a quite the pullback. That was something. But we now have a new high on gold for the day. 1845. Gotten in here off that long signal. Did fire in the middle of the night. We'll be up 24 points or $2,400. You can see here platinum and silver have done those same moves. Even wheat. This short signal that fired here right after midnight would have been beautiful to follow down. 35 down to 1201. That's 34 points. I believe it's $50 a point on wheat, so that's a $1,700 move on wheat. UltraBond made a new daily high since we came on. Beautiful long signal would have got a full $1,000. Now we have a short signal, but into an uptrending, still an uptrending SMA line. And Q for giving a short signal here, watching that. Crude. Nice bounce here, but up and down. And natural gas did also make a new daily high. Crude sending a long signal there, but don't know. Excuse me 1 minute, I need to mute. popping back up here on NQ, 31 points back up. Get rid of those alerts here in 1 second. Crude sending a signal on the 30-minute chart. So you can see the difference in when the chart sends signals. We got the signal here hour ago, first one on the 15-minute chart, whereas now Crude's just, it sent a signal here just a few, well, about 45 minutes ago. That would have been ugly. But you can see here, hitting that long off of that, I wouldn't have wanted to do that, but that would have been a beautiful long. But we are heading up here on NQ. So our high here is 11,989. We're at 11,965. So besides Matt and RJ, how's everyone else still doing out there? Is anyone taking any trades? What's the P&Ls looking like? So, a little bit down, but 34 points back up. Try to race up toward that high of the day again. 38. A strong candle up. 48 points. Breakthrough 12,000, that is. But pulled back right away. Got up to 12,009. Pulled all the way back down to 11,989. It's kind of hanging here. Let's take a look at the time frames. You can see here, just kind of slowly climbing up that band on the 15. 30-minute chart definitely looks bullish. And the hourly chart has sent long signals that have been both been good, obviously. So I mean, I tend to agree with RJ.
because he's almost always right anyway. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking we're still wanting to go bullish, but I just I try hard to just play what I see. Because every time I have a bias, I end up getting bit. Pulling back. Bigger candles. This is a 13-point red candle. Kind of consolidating. Pulling back again. Copper. Gold. Gold pulling down as well. NQ's a little indecisive here. We kind of double. I mean, I shouldn't say we doubled. We didn't really double top, but we got 20 points above this high. We keep getting slightly higher highs. 78 here, 89 here, 12,009 here. But we're kind of rangy right now, honestly. And now it's kind of breaking down, trying to get back below.
Short signal firing there, and we do have a blue line. Do I take it? I got 5 seconds to decide. Taking it. And may not have been my best decision. We'll see. It's kind of hanging here around. Oh, there we go. There's a nice burst down. Oh, yeah. Target hit. 2 out. Staying in with 3 micros. Let's see if it comes all the way back. It hits me. Oh, moving down. Bouncy, though. Will it break back through 900? 903. There's 900. Beautiful move down here. Oops. Took out 2 of my trailing. See if it comes back for my last one. Yep. Okay, so we're out of that move. Out of that trade, I mean. Give me 1 second. So that ended up being a $139 trade. And we're back in the green by 116.50. Trying to continue to head down here. We did hit that low. That move hit a low of 897. It's just hit 898 again here now. So it's one of those cases where maybe I should not be moving my trailings. You can see it's continuing to move down. This is becoming a bigger move. Now we're looking at 795 here is his most recent support. Or maybe over here would be 874 would be the next support. Although it just bounced again on around 900 here. Back above 11,900. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn off the cash thing. Sorry about that. Popping back up, so quick move back up. This is how volatile it can be. It's back up by, it was up 20 points. Starting to get popping again. Cooled off again. It's back below 900. Down to 882. Jumpy between 882 and 888. Back up all the way up to 897. About 10:30 on the East Coast. Half an hour to go in stream. Let's see if we can get anything else. Oh, popping up. Big candles here. 23 points followed by 28. Hey, Matt, in case you're not paying attention, you have a question in the chat. Matt LaRocco, line 1, please. Matt LaRocco, line 1. So we're getting a long signal here on NQ. We're kind of so are we heading back up? Is that what we're doing? Oops, I keep blocking my signals on the chart you guys don't see. Crude, YM. YM. Trying to send a long signal there as well. You didn't need to censor that, Leonardo. Back down. Playing games right now. Pulling down. Trying to head back down here. Getting ticky tick tick tock, and we don't stop. Trying to potentially enter 2 trades at once here. Ah, work better if I didn't screw up. Filled on both uh, Gauntlet account and on Elite Trader funding. Pulling all the way back. Crap. Elite Trader funding is going to stop out, I think. Maybe not. Coming back down. All the ticking stopped just as I entered. Right at that 897 level again. Looked good when I heard all the ticking. But stopped out. Stopped out on both. Yay. And right back down. Look at that. Try it again. There we go. Nope. It's not following through right now. Oh. Oh. Stopped me out twice in a row. So I've gone backwards big time again, which should be no surprise to anybody. Back down 185. No follow through there, even though we're downtrending, but I don't know. Starting to think I need to go for more scalps, maybe 5 points. With like 3 contracts, $300 at a shot. And see, it came up, stopped me out, and right back down. We're down to 76 again. Back up. So we're seeing red, green, red, green, red, green, 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 red, green. Crude popping up a little bit. 31 tick candle. Copper popping. Popping back up. Sending a long signal there in that SMA. Pop back up. About 15 minutes to go here. Market started acting stupid. You can see, we had some nice smooth moves here, but now down, up, not following through, coming up, back up enough to stop out, and then coming back down. I'm starting to think that the direction for today is down. We had these slightly higher highs, but now it continues to struggle to get up any higher. I could be wrong, of course. Yeah. Back down under the 1876. Popped again. So we got to 1869. And we pop back up. 21-point candle. See, we're moving down here. And right back up. 25 points. So 21 points down, 25 points up. Well, trying to head back up again. Recent high over here was 968. We're at 927, and then high today is 12009. Big move up here. 929. Not further. Bands are kind of closing in. Could be pulling right back. Or maybe not.
I should have taken that long. It's gone 24 points. Second long firing as it's right near that band. Yeah, 32 points. If I had taken that, I would have got profit. Trying to jump in. Tick strike is really loud right now. Or it was. There we go.
Target filled.
There we go. Look at that move up.
Stop filled. Stop
And
filled.
it took out my other two, but I reached target on two. Oh darn, you didn't see. You can see the trade here. I went in and I got two. It hit my target on two, and my other two pulled back to break even. Our other three. So small cha-ching there. Back up to being positive 82 on the gauntlet. So up and down today. And suddenly all's got quiet. Pulled back by 16. Hit a high there of 979, so that 78, 79 area came into play again. So hit, like I said, 979's already pulled back to 935. So pulled back by over 40 points in 3 minutes. Yep, I think that's where we're going to call it for today. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Remember, I'm on Sharevision tonight, 7:45 Eastern Time, trading the Asia session. And then back here on YouTube tomorrow for our last session of the week, Friday, 7:30 a.m. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Hope you'll join me next time. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.